Today I wanted to answer the question, what if Ramp Druid was fair? That is, what if Ramp Druid wasn't entirely built around a 64 damage from hand combo that can come out on like turn 6? And I think in that world, they might be pretty interested in some Manathirst cards. So we've got a couple of pretty basic Manathirst cards. We've got a 4 mana 6/6 with Rush, and another that becomes a 3 mana 4/7 Taunt Divine Shield. Now both of those are pretty reasonable, but I think the more exciting one is going to be Crystal Broker, which has a couple different Manathirst effects, but we're most interested in the Manathirst 10, which as well as our 3 mana 3/2, we also get a random 8 cost minion. And then of course we also have Astalor, but that's not very cool. But something that is cool is Lorthmartheron, a 7 mana legendary minion that can double the stats of all minions in our deck, and that's especially good when combined with Oracle of Elune, who can copy Crypt Keeper and Naga Giant, so we can kind of double their stats. And after 25 or so games, I did manage to answer the question, what if Ramp Druid was more fair? And it turns out the answer is it would just be a bad deck. But I had some pretty fun games with it. Hunter, Hunter, Hunter. Well, those cards don't ramp, so they're not worth keeping. Pretty terrible hand. Hold the aquatic form one more turn, so if I hit Wild Growth, I get an actual card draw. And if I whiff, then simply put a Widowbloom Seedsman on top of the deck or something, then that's fine. Coin weapon hit face when I'm at 36. Love Wild Growth.
Caught this one eating party snacks.
I guess I'm playing Crystal Broker this turn if I don't draw something else.
Good to use, better to wear.
Alright, got myself a 4/3. How cute. Definitely didn't want to see another Fox Spirit, because now the Trog can survive the turn. Probably just take the mana, because when I take the mana, I can play a 4/7 Taunt Divine Shield. Divine Shield not super good into the 1 power minions, but still. Alright, let's get rid of these Trogs. And then I can draw 3 next turn. Alright. Not too scary of a turn from the opponent. Oh, Bran Lorthmartheron next turn, maybe? And then I can draw a large minion and gain some armor off of it. I don't think I'm really in any danger of dying here, but I don't know. Maybe I'm underestimating how big their shock spitters are. I think they've only played one weapon though, right? If they let my Lorthamar live, I could Zola it. But it's kind of hard to imagine that I would actually have the time to play another 7 mana minion. That's not Manathirsted, right? Kind of pathetic. Are they going to kill my 7/7? 7/6? They've got a pretty clean trade into it. Alright, no Zola for it. That's fine. Probably wouldn't have been a good play anyway. 12/16 Renathal. Let's just go Miracle Growth, try to draw into some buffed minions. This is a 4 mana 18/18 with Rush. Okay, another Astalor, but I think they're going to need more than one more Astalor. Although maybe I'm underestimating their shock spit damage. Let's just go Guff Hero Power here. Oh, Ragnaros Light Lord. What a good card. Oh, wow. Just going face, huh? Do I have lethal? I only have 1 damage from hand, which is pretty pathetic.
This must be the way.
Ready to fight for a better future?
That is a big Underking. Okay. The 18 power rush minion was a bit too much, I see. Trash hand for sure. Love a wild growth.
I see you've brought guests.
Wait, what does Scalding Geyser mean? I think I'm up against some whack shit, but I don't know for sure. Okay, well. I was going to Aquatic Form this turn, looking for Guff, but I can just draw Guff, so that works. Now, they've played 2 Farsights. Am I getting Glugged? I'm getting Command of Neptulond. That's fine. Two mana on this. Probably just playing Scale of Onyxia this turn. And then once I'm on 8 mana, this Aquatic Form does pretty much the most it's ever going to do. I don't think it can ever draw a Naga Giant, right? Could be wrong about that. Wow, nice turn 4, idiot. I do have Oracle Crypt Keeper. I don't really know if that's worth going for. Maybe I hit another Crypt Keeper. Wow. I think I just want to play Lorthamar on here. No Bran or Zola, but still a very powerful effect. It is kind of a bummer that Underking and Denubricon are on the bottom of my deck. But I'm sure everything will work out.
What a delightful party.
Probably just Miracle Growth here. I mean, I could drop an Earthen Scales on this 7/7. Could also go like Hero Power, Oracle, Crypt Keeper, but the Oracle goes up in value so much after I've played Lorthamar. I think I'm just playing Miracle Growth. Alright, I do love drawing into 3 minions here. There's Glug. I assume this can probably hit like Neptulon. Oh, apparently it can hit Mr. Smite. Oh, this gets full stats from that. Kind of interesting. Do I have lethal? I can scale of Onyxia to push through these. I have 16. No lethal, but I think this is fine. A lot of layers of taunt for the opponent to get through. But if they do somehow manage to clear my board here, I don't really know what I can ever do to deal with this Guff. I mean Glug. I'm the Guff. I guess I could just kill the opponent with Astalor, probably. Oh, love to see the Sentinel holding strong. I don't do super well against this lifesteal minion though, unfortunately. Maybe I take this turn to gain some mana. I can go Jerry Rig, Nourish, Widowbloom Seedsman, and Hero Power, I think. Although I think I need to play a card. Oh, I do want to play Earthen Skills to be able to one-shot this, that's for sure. Do I actually care about this mana? Maybe I just want to put stuff in play. This thing's pretty big, but god, mana is so good. Let's just play some big stuff.
Good to you, better to me.
Cast a nature spell, huh? I think this was fine, but if I had played faster, maybe there was a way to abuse the Deviate Dreadfang. I do feel pretty good about just having this massive board against that Glug, though. Not another one of these. But god, my Sentinel is tanking some damage. Oh, might be an Oracle of Elune turn, unless I have lethal, which is certainly possible. Boom, boom. Opponent heals for 12. I have 18 to their 22. I don't think I have any... Well, I can get rush damage out of this. So yeah, I mean, there's actually... As long as this doesn't die, there's a possibility of lethal. Should be lethal, right? I do know how to count. I do know how to count. Beautiful. Beautiful Crystal Broker.
Elise versus the Lich King. Will serve me in death.
Class is in session.
Well, Lorthamar Theron is good if they're blood. Pretty useless in any other matchup, including rogue. Maybe it's okay against thief rogue.
Me have that for you.
Not frost. Wild growth. Alright, sure. Widowbloom Seedsman is good.
Me have that for you.
I guess I'm happy playing an Astalor. Sure, why not? Next turn is Nourish, obviously. That puts me up to 9. Maybe it's just Lorthamar Earthen Scales. Kind of seems like blood at this point. And there's Vampiric Blood. Maybe against blood, I don't even want to play Lorthamar if I don't have Zola or Bran. Next turn is probably just Nourish Hero Power anyway. Oh no, I might accidentally have lethal if I draw Bran. How unlucky. I have more mana than I realized this turn. What a disaster. Well, I want the 0 mana things to stay in deck for Oracle of Elune. But they're kind of hard to get off the bottom of the deck, so maybe that's dumb. Okay, cool. They stole that, so it's going to be hard for me to stumble into an OTK I don't want. Oh, and thank God, because there was Bran. Thank God. And I think it makes sense to hold this Crypt Keeper for Oracle of Elune. Next turn is definitely going to be Bran Lorthamar, though. Best draw in my deck is, of course, Zola the Gorgon, but I'm not going to get my hopes up for it.
The more you struggle, the better.
Oh, what a bad draw. What a bad draw.
Who knows my secrets? For the master tactician, this is our gift of frost seals us.
Alright, well, I still get double Astalor, which can deal 32 even without Bran. Okay, they can definitely kill Bran here. Okay. I feel like there had to have been a better way to play that turn, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh, what an insane draw, though. This can find a 32/32 Naga Giant, which goes with Oracle of Elune, but I need to bait a Soul Stealer first, I think. How do I bait a Soul Stealer? Maybe they feel like they have to play Soul Stealer here. I don't think they have to, but maybe they think they have to.
My blood for the Lich King.
I don't really want to play an Astalor without it killing my opponent, but maybe I have to. This can certainly get a Soul Stealer out of my opponent, right? Okay.
The streets are not safe.
See what this can draw into. God, I love Zola. What am I actually doing with Zola at this point, though? Maybe she's just hitting, like, Phelan or something? Oh, no, she's hitting Astalor, and I'm killing my opponent next turn. Oh, that's so sad. But it is the play. And if that's the play, then I'm just playing Oracle of Elune here. Oh, my other Oracle is on the bottom of my deck. Oh, I don't have mana to draw that. But I can still draw it.
Reflect in the moonlight.
Alright, so if they Soul Stealer, that puts them at 27 plus 5. And then I just go Astalor, Zola, Astalor, which is 32. Not sure what Bran does here. They need to draw... They need to hit an Asphyxiate. But if they do hit an Asphyxiate, this is a pretty good answer. Because it's doubled with Bran, obviously.
Pick me! Pick me!
And then another Obliterate. Oh, the 32 power Naga Giant does it. And I didn't even have to kill them with Astalor. You'd love to see it.
Elise versus Darien Mograine. The Knights of the Everglade will not falter.
Class is in session.
I think I should do pretty well into Blood and Frost. If it's unholy for some reason, that could be bad for me.
I see you brought guests. The deity mine is mine.
Looks like it's probably unholy. No, this could still be Frost, actually.
Me have that for you. Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Unfortunately, they can hero power down the Astalor here. But it's looking increasingly unholy, so if they have to hero power, never mind. That's pretty good for them. Hate playing the coin here, but I have to.
They need our care. Now more than ever.
Reach for the sky.
Dude, every single person who plays this deck plays on mobile. I guess I'll play a mid Crystal Broker. Sure.
You gotta be scrappy with scraps.
I could see turn 7 being Astalor, Earthen Scales, Crypt Keeper. I'm probably just supposed to gain mana here. How dead am I? 2, 4, 6, 12, 17.
So many
Not that dead.
contradictions.
Obviously not going to be a Lorthamar Theron game. Oh wait, that's a sick draw.
The streets are not safe.
Yeah, 4-7. I didn't even realize how sick that was until I already drew it. Now next turn can be Under King, Earthen Scales, Crypt Keeper maybe. Or maybe I want to get the Astalor in hand, either way. Astalor does help with wide boards.
The citadel stands strong.
Don't believe there's a way for me to Zola my Crypt Keeper here. What if I just go Under King, Earthen Scales? I gain 13 armor. That should be plenty. I could even Earthen Scales this, so that it can kill a 2-4. I only lose 3 armor doing that. Probably worth.
Time's ticking.
Next turn could be Astalor plus Armorer. Seems pretty reasonable.
The fallen will serve.
Leave bones, please.
Interesting. Another Silvermoon Sentinel. I could just Zola that. Even though the opponent pops Divine Shields pretty well, it's still an 8 health taunt.
The streets are not safe. The streets are not safe.
I'm taunting.
Knights, arise and strike.
That is enough to get through. But I feel like my opponent's grip on the board slips a little bit more every turn. Alright, I think it's time for this pair of cards. Big Astalor probably ends it next turn, but my opponent could draw something strong here.
They need our care. Now more than ever.
Okay, well that's the best pair of cards they could have had against Astalor. But now I think I can just play Underking instead. A new Burkhan. What if I simply played both of my large threats? This Anubercon is basically just a 0 mana 7/7, right? So, may as well play it. Alright, clean up some of the board, please. Ideally, the Rancher dies, but that's pretty unlikely. Alright, very good spread. You can concede now, Death Knight. Don't do this to yourself. Just get out of my game. They aren't dead on board if they trade into my 5-2. But, like, we all understand that they can't win, right? Probably don't even need to trade into that Trog, but I just hate that card with such a passion, I will go ahead and kill it. Oracle of Elune. Not that it mattered. I could have simply attacked face with my minions and then ended the turn there. Maybe I can still get Marrow Guard. Anti-magic shell. Yes, I have bested you.